Hey everybody, this is Patsy. Listen, I don't know what is going on, but I had been led, I guess, to come down here and do a reading for Sagittarius, right? So I came down because I have been lollygagging, I will admit. So Spirit said, let's go. And Sagittarius. And the song that came to me first was What's Love Got to Do with It? We know that, song. But I really like the the lyrics. I went through it. They had me singing it actually. Um, but um, it was really it at some point was making me feel like this was really how Tina felt about the relationship with Ike, that as much as she loved him and as much she knew that he was a genius, that being with him was detrimental to her sanity, to her health. So maybe for some of you Sagittariuses, that's where you're at in relationship to your situation, your relationship to your job, your love life, whatever, if it resonates with you, right? Where you feel like this is, I love doing this, I love being here, I love this person, but it's not good for me physically and mentally and spiritually in some cases. Yes, okay. So that was the first thing that I said, well, let me, start plugging up. And then I said, oh, put on a little makeup and try to look a little bit like something. So I really don't know what I look like right now because I feel like it's shiny. Oh, yeah, because I have the pad over here, making it more. So I only have on my face. But anyway, and some color on my lips. But and I'll probably eat that off by the end of this. I didn't even finish it. Yes, I didn't even finish it because the spirit was just like going on. So the next thing was, um, and I don't know if I'm going to post this or not. I'm just going with what spirit is doing right now. We'll see how serious it gets. That's why I didn't go live. um, that song, as the lyrics, all by Stevie Wonder. I've mentioned that song before. That song has a lot of meaning to me. I know. In my relationship, it always reminded me of us. But um, it's also a message directly from the Creator because, and I've said this before. I don't know if I said it on my channel out loud, but Stevie Wonder is the psalmist to the awakening, y'all. You better act like you know. All right. Let some of those songs, some of his words, help you through it. For real. Get you through it. Honestly. It's refocusing and directing those lyrics of that song towards your relationship with God, because I was sitting here and I was praying, getting ready to do the readings and clean up the area, just making the whole place sacred. And I said, God, you've always been there with me, always, through everything. When I felt alone, even if I wasn't really alone, when I knew I was alone, I was never alone. Whatever I've accomplished, whatever I've acquired, it's never been alone. It's always been because God chose to bless me with something for some reason. God made a way out of no way for me for some reason. God put a ram in the bush for me for no reason. So I know miracles happen. I've lived, my life is a miracle. My life is a miracle. And my life story is a miracle. My survival is a miracle. But it's not because of me, it's because God has always been the moving, driving force within me. Somehow I always had this thirst for knowledge about God, curiosity about religions and things, and I guess that's because of the Sagittarius. But oh, yeah. So I'm drawn to where I am now. I've always been on this path. I just didn't understand all the top, twists and turns. And it's a good place. So it's a good place. It's a good place. All of it. Because I'm understanding it as lessons and not things that are to be regretted. They are to be understood and learned from and grown from. I even put the things in the wrong boxes. Totally wrong. Um, and that's a blessing to know that it's not perfect every time. We have our moments, but betrayal is serious, and that's what. Okay, that's what's love got to do with it. The betrayal, the love, the attraction is there, or was there. Then the attraction left, and then love. Okay, I love this person, but I love this thing, I love this situation, whatever it is, but I still got to live. I still have to protect myself because it's just you and God. And this experience has shown you that, right? This experience has reinforced the notion of independence that you've already had mastered or you felt you had, right? Um, so it might have taught some of you about hmm, giving in to your impulses, giving in to your impulses. Okay, some of you. Some of you, it taught you about following your intuition, mm, keeping your guard up, and how it feels to have that done to you. Okay. So this was about reciprocation. This was about experiencing the polar opposites of the same polar opposites of the same polarity. I don't even know what that is, but maybe that means something. Um, you know, um, the same experience, the same experience experienced in two different ways, but it's the same experience. Two people experiencing the same experience in two different ways. Well, we know that's he said, she said, and the truth is somewhere right in between, right? But this is actually experiencing it yourself from both sides of it. That's part of the experience. It doesn't have to have gone on simultaneously. For some of you, it has gone on simultaneously. It is going on simultaneously. And that's part of what your intuition has pointed out to you, Sagittarius. But the thing is, okay. So now you know now you know where the minefields are. All right. Okay. Now you know who to trust and who not to trust. And so now we go forward, right? Sometimes, I don't know. All right. This came last night. I guess it must be important because it came again. If you watch The Wizard of Oz, I think there's a scene in which Dorothy actually has to slap the lion's hand. That's what it is. It's like, stop. Stop. You tried it. You got your hand slapped. Let's go. We still got the wizard to see. Don't do that shit again. That. Some of you, that's what you've said to someone, or that's how you feel about a situation. You may or may not have expressed it like that. So someone may be confused about what you were expressing. Okay. So you were expressing that you were onto it. Oh, onto it. You were onto it. Okay, so you just wanted to know that she was up onto it. Some of you wanted them to protect themselves from. It was a confirmation of something that you warned someone about and you wanted them to protect themselves. They may have taken it the wrong way. Oh, that happens. That's because, you know, if you can't communicate, things don't translate well over text message. It's not. It's a phenomenon, I think, especially for older people. Maybe not, but it's just it is. It does not lend itself well to proper communication because you don't get the nuances. I've said that before. You don't get the nuances. You don't get the back and forth. You know, it's it gets murky, murky. It's a word. Murky, murky. That girl drowned. Mhm. Yeah, I saw some this morning on the internet. The young lady that passed, that drowned, with a little boy, the 3-year-old boy, in the boat. Mm, mm. She had no one to steer the boat, and she fell over the side. She couldn't get back onto the boat because she was too heavy, and she didn't want to tip the boat over. The baby would have fallen back out because they were by themselves. She didn't think. Hmm, beforehand. They've done it before. This time. Mm, mm, mm. And drew my attention to the oh, Sag, this is your card, huh? In reverse. Temperance. Lost patience with a situation, maybe. Turn your back on someone because you want peace. Or you walked away from a Leo because someone was watching them. Someone else had their eye on them, and you decided to walk away from it because you wanted peace. You didn't want to. Mm. You didn't want to fight with the magician. You didn't want to fight with the magician. That's why you turned your back and walked away peacefully. Because you didn't want to fight with the magician, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you or someone around you. Hmm. Hmm. One of many options that stood out to you. Could have had 7 options, and 7 might be important to you. You manifested. Hmm. You manifested something that hmm, fit you perfectly. Something that you saw something stood out. Hmm. Sun card. A bright opportunity, a new start, a fresh start. A fresh start. Turn your back, walked away in peace. Use your tools because you see an opportunity for a fresh start. With uh, Queen of Pentacles, who has her back turned to you. Okay, so you walked away because you saw a bright future with the Queen of Pentacles who had her back to you. So you appeasing the situation maybe because you feel that it's the best bet. You see someone has a bright future, someone who is stable, young person probably, a young person with a bright future, a new chance. The best option because you knew that you could work it. You know how to work with this. You know how to work with this. So this was what was familiar to you. And so you walked away because you know how to work your magic to create the stability. Mm-hmm. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Because you are stable and loyal. to your family, to what you know. But at least now you know who to trust. Keep your eyes on your friends. I say. Keep your eyes on your friends. So there's a lesson. That's a lesson. Keep your eyes on your friends. For somebody. Even the ones that you think are loyal. Mm, mm. Chariot. Could be a Cancer that you need to keep your eyes on. Or this could be talking about moving forward, because this fell right underneath the Magician. So the Magician could be a Cancer. The Magician could be a Cancer. And that's why you have walked away from this, because they made a choice to use their energy elsewhere. Move forward. Move forward. You have your own stability that's blessed and protected. Always has been. hmm Okay. So now you can choose things that maybe you weren't looking for before, things that are further along on the horizon. Maybe you're looking past this, trying to look past this situation so that you can see what tickles your fancy. Okay. Okay. And now you have clarity. You have clarity because you learn things also. You learn things also about loyalty. And optimism. About keeping your vibrations high. You got clear about that. That when you keep your vibrations high, that's when you find the answers. Okay. When you are looking for something in the future, when you're trying to find the way to go, when you're trying to figure out what to do, when you can't make a decision on what to do, when you have clarity and you raise your vibration. You'll get clarity when you raise your vibration. As you raise your vibration, you will get clarity. So that's a lesson for somebody. Turn the back on all of this. All this. Because this was just about to erupt. This was just about to erupt. And it might be best for you not to look, not to be there. Something is about to erupt, or something did erupt. Maybe you were protected. Maybe you were protected by not being there for the eruption. For some of you. Hmm. For some of you, someone is trying to find a way to contact you and let you know about a situation that blew up. Gossiping, maybe. Again, could be a Cancer. Or could have something to do with a Cancer. Could have something to do with a Cancer and you, a Sagittarius. But it could be a good message. It could be some good information. There is healing there. So maybe someone is trying to find a way to come and bring you some clarity. Or maybe they know that it's going to create an eruption. Mm-hmm. So this is the Knight of Wands. In the reverse. So something has caused them to put a little battery in their back. That's what I'm hearing. Like they got a little rising from the phoenix kind of energy, kind of Lazarus type of energy. Like after the eruption put a battery in their back. They survived the eruption. Someone survived the eruption and it gives them more strength. That could be you. Right? Wand. Sagittarius is a fire sign. This is fire. This is fire going forward. Passionately. Rising. From whatever mess or whatever hurt or whatever burden, whatever darkness, whatever you got clarity on about what was going on behind the scenes. It's giving you passion to get up and move. Oh, dang. Wow. Okay. And what is going on here? Now you see exactly where all the backstabbing was coming from. You're able to see clearly. It's covering that Cancer, Magician. I'm just pulling these cards from the bottom of the deck, so you can change it either way. Just if you're cross-watching, whatever. Don't make it fit if it don't fit. If this ain't your story, don't let it be. But, stick around. Let's see what happens here. All right, so you're able to see clearly now. And this is a 9. So at least this is the end of the bullshit because you have clarity about who you're dealing with. Right. You are seeing who you're dealing with, or you saw who you were dealing with, or what you were dealing with. Start again. You learn things. You're still growing. Part acceptance. A new future. Promise of a new beginning. A fruitful one. Where things will be made clear to you. Your way to go, your path forward will be made clear. You'll see which way to go. It'll show you. You'll be shown. It'll be illuminated to you. For you. Illuminated for you. Flashlight. La da da dee. Right. Okay. Okay. Some of you could be dealing even with an Aquarius, I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. You've been waiting But you're balanced now. You have that going forward. You know what you're waiting for. You see it over the horizon. You know what to offer it. You know what you bring. You bring. You bring your ancestors. You bring your lineage. You bring your fire, your own flame, to someone who is balanced and ready to walk through whatever fog, get some clarity, so you can have that new beginning. Come up out of the fog. You or someone else is getting a chance to come up out of the fog and move forward because you know where the daggers lie. And we have the King of Cups. For some of you, this is a fight between a Queen of Earth, right? Queen of Pentacles, and a King of Cups. Be some disagreement, some explosion. That allows someone to see exactly what's happening, give them a chance to look forward to a new beginning, right? Looking forward to a son. Some of you, maybe you are expecting a baby, and it'll be a son. A son. A son in a sun sign. So a Leo baby, maybe. Leo baby boy. Mm. Wounded warrior returns. Doesn't know if he's going to be welcome or not. Is she saying come, or is she saying halt? Who goes there? Is she walking towards him, or is she taking a defensive stance? He's coming to her passionately. He's put up his defense too. He knows he has to defend himself, but he's trying to push past his own defenses and see whether or not he can push past hers. A lot of work. Ooh. But he's being told to work on it. He's being watched by ancestors. They want to see what he want to do. So you or the person you're dealing with is hesitating to come towards I don't know, to come towards you to heal the situation. Okay, to heal the situation. Because they have their own defenses up. But they're working on it. Their ancestors are watching them, are counseling them. Oh, and they'll be coming forward with a cup, an offer. It's a knight, but it's an offer. It's up to you to take it. After all that's happened, after all that you have, all the emotions have spilled out. You're looking at what was ruined. Oh, yeah. Someone is very regretful. of their procrastination, of taking too long to make a decision or to come forward, or to make a choice. Make a choice. To come forth with their feelings. Someone regrets not being able to express their love. So they've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. Chapter is closed. This part, this lesson, this relationship, this job, this situation. A chapter is over. It's a chance for a new start somewhere, somehow. But clarity, protection, honors, because you've gone through it. Whoever's resonating with this, you're a hero to some people. Some people may see you as a hero one day, or heroine, heroine. Mm. And then we have Page of Swords. They know the truth. They'll just keep going. Plow through. Ding. Yes. As will you. This is swords, but it looks like cups at the same time. So you're not going to communicate anymore, or it'll be cold, succinct, maybe text messaging, things like that. Yeah, that's how you're going to contact one another. Okay. That's the best way to solve it, right? You go your way, I go my way, we'll keep in touch. That's how that's going to go. And that's the choices being made. Balanced choice. Female, male, masculine energy, feminine energy. Choice has been made. Everybody's good. We can work together. Stable. Everything's in order. Work together. You do you. And that's it. And that's how things will heal. And you will heal. You will heal. You've been carrying this burden a long time. Long enough. Long enough. So take your time. Let your intuition, your wisdom, everything that you've learned from this experience help you to put this load down. It's time. See, this is picking it up. Ding, there's an ice cream man. Song, confirmation, putting it down and healing from putting that down. Healing from the heartache. Maybe even growing from it. Letting this heartache grow you somehow. Healing from this heartache. Unleash, oh, okay, putting down the burden of this heartache is healing. And you'll grow from it, as you always have, as you're very capable of doing. And that's when love will come. Oh, yeah. New chapter, new beginning, new love. Because you chose yourself, because you stood up for yourself. You saw what was going on, and you didn't know what you were going to get out of it. You're just sitting there looking at it, right? Something had to be done. Tower got shook up. Hey, everybody's still good. Nobody got thrown out. Nothing's on fire. Just, a crack in the mask. Something was revealed. And it shook folks up because you stood up for yourself. 2 sevens here. And that chariot is a 7 too. So you got 3 sevens in this reading, definitely. Yep, secrets were revealed. Queen of Wands. Could be you, could be someone around you. Someone knows something that they didn't know before. Through their intuition, through paying attention. Took a long time. Lots of meditation. Focus, focus. Watching the moon. King of Wands. And what's going on behind his back. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Page of Cups. Yep. Someone manifested something and didn't know what to do with it when they got it. God is watching this, and things will be fair. Things will be made equal. Things will be corrected. High Priestess. Knight of Coins. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And the Empress. Someone that you know before pops up out of the blue. Someone. Could be an Empress. Someone, you meet someone that you weren't expecting to meet. Maybe your intuition is telling you about this other person. Knight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. From the past. The Empress. Celebration. Someone may be trying to invite you out. Okay. Yeah. Somebody may be trying to invite you out to a party. Do things that maybe are going to be tempting for you. You're going to get stuck. You don't know what to do. Maybe it'll be at your home or somewhere where you're comfortable. Friends that you've known for a long time. Yeah. Trying out some new stuff at home. Somebody's going to invite you to a party where they're going to be trying out new things at home. And someone won't be paying attention to what is happening. Okay, so this is a message for somebody. Be careful. Somebody is plotting. Oh my Lord. And here we go, the devil and death. Holy shit. King of Pentacles. Somebody better be careful if they go out to these places and they're trying new things and testing them at parties and shit like that. Somebody could be trying to hurt you or the person that you're dealing with, or a friend or someone around you. You know, someone around you could be a adult child, could be a friend, whatever. These are people they feel familiar with. These are friends. Someone that might gain some stability from this. Truth is coming and somebody's out. Somebody's going to find that out. Maybe when you get this message. I don't know. Someone is going to find this out about this plot. What's going on behind somebody's back. Lots of young people, some older people. Earth sign. Yeah. Earth sign. Earth sign. Earth sign. So this is about stability and money. Wow. It just looks so dark. Except this. And maybe somebody knows about this. Or maybe this is being done right out in the open in front of you, but you're not paying attention. Because you're keeping your focus on material things and you're not looking at the spiritual part, because that's what's going on behind you when you're not watching. Because you're comfortable. And that's being used against you. Yeah. You're looking at everything that you have, whatever, but you're not seeing everything. You're not seeing the bull. All right. Is that his spirit? What was this? This is supposed to be Sagittarius' reading. Because I was going to do Sagittarius, and then I was going to do Aquarius, right? That was next. So Cold is done. All right, so now that we've told the soap opera, what is the advice? Since we've gone through all of this, because that's a lot. What is the advice for Sagittarius? Okay. Sagittarius, who is, let's do one for Sagittarius, one for Cross Watcher. Does that make life good? Since we're looking for advice. Okay. This is the lesson. This is the lesson of all of this soap opera, whatever the soap opera is for you, if you're relating to it. Whoa. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Sagittarius. Perseverance. Look at that. Purple, lavender, green. That's earth power. That's your ethereal self. Everything. All. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Whatever. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You're aware of your gifts. You're aware of what it is that you have, what you have acquired, what you came here to do. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Exactly. Do you, boo? Because you're going to keep doing you. Perseverance, self-esteem, and ability to make clear judgments and not to judge others' choices. Ooh. I accept that all challenges here are an opportunity to learn. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Adversity. You rise from the ashes. Ding. And keep it moving. Wow. Challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, Sagittarius. This was different. Acceptance and growth. You've done it. Challenges. These were the lessons, and these are the lessons that you are getting from this. You're going to continue to grow, and you're going to learn about accepting. All right? I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, growth, but I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness so that I know the things that I can change. And all you can change about yourself is the way that you look at yourself and your own growth going forward, right? Oh, I love it, Sagittarius. So, failure. You understand that failure is only an opportunity to learn. Acceptance of adversity and failure leads to growth. You have to persevere. Pull out that self-esteem. You know. Ashe. Ashe. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. All right, I'm going to get Sagittarius. I think that is enough, isn't it? It ain't. All right, they said get you an Oracle of Isis card. So those of you who are looking for Romance Angel Oracle cards, I don't think that they're going to be part of this one. Sorry, y'all. But you already know. Because you are going to go with your own intuition and your way to accept and accepting whatever it is. Whatever it is. This is about your self-esteem. This is about the work you did on you. What is the message that we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising. Even for the cross watcher. Let's get messages for the Sagittarius. Whoever's drawn to this. Whoever is drawn to this reading. Ooh, what is that? Thank you. We get. Look at this. The rising sun. The divine solar child reborn. Look at that. That is nourishing someone back from darkness. The divine child is being reborn, being brought back to consciousness, brought into consciousness, and is being protected. Being protected. Wow. And this is Isis, Moon, Earth, Fire. Wow. Well, let's see what that's about, huh? Where's the book? The book? Okay. Well, this was the message last week that came out when I was doing a reading for a private client, and they are Cancer. Yes. Life restored. So that was in the book. So go back and check that. I'll try to link it if I release this. But life restored. Priestess of the Phoenix. Again, rising from the ashes. Sagittarius, rising sun. The divine solar child be reborn. So those of you who have a Sagittarius rising or in your sun sign, this is especially for you, I would think. Right? I don't know why, but that's what Spirit said to say. So if you have a Sagittarius rising or a Sagittarius sun, this message is for you. A dark phase of struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, joy, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness, persistence, and even when you felt like giving up, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and to continue with the path. You have been through much now, and victory is upon you, beloved, for the divine solar child. A new consciousness within you is born. So, self-care, self-nourishment, bringing yourself back from the depths of death through determination. As we journey into ancient feminine, there are many, many times when we meet her dark face. We must be patient, accepting, and allowing. Often what we meet are difficulties of birth, literal and symbolic. We may feel great emotional or physical pain, spiritually bereft, alone, and yearning for deeper union, perhaps even wondering if what you seek could be a genuine experience, or is it just the stuff of daydreams and fantasies? During times of despair and struggle, we come back to our hearts, searching for faith within, searching for signs to support us as we take the long journey down the spiritual birth canal into love, even greater expression. It may take weeks, months, or many, many years to birth ourselves over and over into more of our divine feminine Some birthing processes that are deeply profound will feel as though they take most, if not all, of your lifetime on this planet. At another level, many lifetimes will constitute one birth process. However, no matter how much we encounter the inner workings of the womb of the divine feminine, there are always moments of entering the light of birth into a new world, as a new being, into a reality transformed. These moments are precious and herald the beginning of a new level of divinity expressed, often in deeply creative new ways. The divine solar child being born brings new light into your life, likely to express itself in multiple forms. Revived and new relationships, new inspiration, and opportunities in your work and spiritual life, more love and enjoyment, new or more energized community, a greater well-being and experience in your body, creative abilities that you didn't even realize you had, opening up effortlessly as you surrender to allow the body and creative faculty to flow. These are some of the gifts that are given to you by the universe at the cosmic baby shower for the birth of the divine solar child. The sweetness of the gifts of this new life make all that came before it so sacred and worthwhile. To honor and accept the past and the courage required of us, and yet to accept that it is now time to turn our face to the light and partake of the fruits of our inner labors, is what this oracle ordained. Accept what has happened, know that it was for your growth, and that you have passed that hurdle. You have learned that lesson. Symbolized by the headdress of cow horns with a golden disc within, worn by Egyptian goddesses, including Isis, and the symbolism of Isis nursing her divine sun child Horus at her breast. The oracle of the rising sun brings with it a new day, dawn, breakthrough, end of struggle, and the genuine and stable birth of optimism for the hope that you now know. Ashe, here comes midnight. Yes, sealing it. That's the message. You know, Horus already have Cancer somewhere in there. Horus is related to Cancer somehow. That may have some significance to you. The bottom of the deck is Enter the Chamber of Dark Mysteries. This is a learning and growth experience. Whatever gifts you have, or you may have thought that you have, are going to be intensified, I'm being told. Intensified. For some of you, if you're rocking with this message, that's what they wanted you to know. So, thank you so very, 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 very much. What I'll do. Okay, so I'll pull the cards for the Romance Angels, and then I'll do the reading of the Romance Angels in the extended, for those of you that would like that. And I'll do the Romance Angels and the Sexual Magic, because everybody else so far has gotten an extended. So let's give one to Sag also. But I know that you've watched for a while, and a lot of you are intuitive, so let's just pull you out. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Going forward, that's what you're going to know. That's what you're going to know going forward. It's safe for you to love. You have enough information and you have enough experience under your belt to know that going forward, you'll be able to make the right choices and judgment when it comes to partners and people that you allow into your sacred life, because your life is sacred. Let your friends help you and retreat. Some of you may need to get away from some of your friends. Some of you, your friends may help you find a place that you can retreat to, or take you on a retreat. So maybe somebody's going to set you up on a date. Let your friends help you. Yeah. Maybe your friends are going to set you up on a blind date, and you're being told that it's safe for you to go. Make sure your friends remain around, in contact, like chaperone. Pay attention to the red flags. Exactly. Okay. See? Soulmate, bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm going to take this part of it. Safe for you to love, retreat. Let your friends help you, attraction, and pay attention to the red flags. Soulmate at the bottom of the deck. Let's go to the extended, and we'll see what that's talking about. Okay? So, thank you so much, Sagittarius, for your patience. This was a long one, but I was just doing it as I was led. The other signs didn't get this reading. This is just what they did. Didn't even use the same deck. So this was a message for someone, and I will continue this on the other side. Thank you all so much. Don't forget, you can join the channel membership for the $20, $19.99 a month. You get all of the material plus little extra things that I do, like this, things like that. Depending on how this had gone, it may have only gone to certain level of membership. But I'm going to put this out because it's for Sagittarius specifically. And I want to make sure that I share that message with Sagittarius. For $2.99 a month, you'll get the same extendeds. For $4.99, there's a different level, and they get other things. For $19.99, you get everything plus extras and chat and one-on-one time when I can fit it in, and just life coaching. And tier 2, like I said, that's the $2.99. They get everything that tier 1 gets, plus they get access to some other things that I'm putting together. Everybody in tier 3, which is the $19.99, gets everything. So I'm just starting it off, guys. You know me, I'm taking my time. Senior citizen, I have multiple sclerosis, not making excuses, just explaining what's going on. So when I feel it, I move, and when I can't, I don't. But I do move when spirit tells me to. And that's why I'm here with, nothing. Not even mascara. Oh my goodness. Anyway, geez, whatever. So, thank you so much, Sagittarius. I hope this was helpful for someone. I hope this made someone feel better. I really, really hope it did. Give you some clarity or some solace, encouragement, direction. Okay? But I'm going to continue this on the extended. And don't forget to join the channel. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. You're watching it, give me a thumbs up. I understand maybe you're casting it and you can't do that. When you're finished, just go through again and just give it a thumbs up. Make a comment. Really, I love to respond to comments and go through the playlist. Maybe something from last year or last month or 2 years ago even may resonate with you in this situation. As a matter of fact, Sagittarius, maybe if you look at July of 2017 or 2018. I started in July 2017, but try July 2018 maybe. There might be some messages there that correspond with you now, because these energies are fluid and shifting and whatever. Okay, and if you've already been through this, tell us what the hell. Share with the rest of us. What was your secret? How'd you get over? We know. We just kept looking forward, right? Bloodied, but not bowed. I am the captain of my destiny. I know the master of my soul. Ashe. Okay, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Be well, and I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to upload this now. I say.